Welcome back to the Crochet Crowd as well as my friends over at yarnspirations.com. Today we're going to do the baby's hat that is in this pattern. We've already done the jacket as tutorial format. Today we're going to do this. This size is available from newborn, 3 months, and 6 to 12 months. Let's listen to this real quick. This video has sound alerts added. When you hear this sound, it will be your signal that the segment is finishing up. Press stop and crochet the instructions and then press play again to continue along in your project. So here we are in the pattern and we're going to be using Bernat Baby Sport yarn. It's a 4mm size G crochet hook today. Just as a full disclaimer, I don't have this yarn in stock. I am substituting with Bernat Super Value using a 5mm size H crochet hook today. It will change the size of the hat, but for demonstration purposes that's what I'm using. So the pattern is actually on page number 2 and it's this instruction right as you see here. There is a size difference. Let's talk a little bit quickly about that. So what we notice is that there's different colors of the sizes. So newborn is like a fuchsia, 3 months is like a yellow, and 6 to 12 months is in green. Whenever there's a decision to be made, you'll notice that the colors of the pattern will change. So if we go and look at the hat, just like you see here, it says that we're going to start off in the hat instruction down here and there is no color difference. That means all of the sizes are exactly identical. And then it says, we get to here and it says size newborn only. This is the 6th round right there. So that's what you want to do. Then if you're doing the 3 to 6 month, then you'll follow this instruction instead. So this is the 6th round instead. Now if you're following then round number the 6 to 12 months only, this is the 7th. So how it works is that you'll come and complete down here to newborn, just like what we're going to do here. But if you're going to do 3 to 6 months, then you'll just jump to use this 6th round, and then if you're continuing along to do the 6 to 12 months, then you do number 7, and then all of them pick right back up here. You can see that there's a measurement difference as you see. There's also some ears which are really quite easy to do, and we'll be doing that today as well. So without further ado, let's grab our crochet hook and yarn and let's begin. So for all sizes, let's begin. We're going to be beginning at the top of the hat, the crown, and then work our way down to the forehead. We're going to insert our hook in and we're going to chain a total of 3. So 1, 2, and 3. So let's begin round number 1. So 8 half double crochets, 3rd chain from the hook, so go right to the beginning chain right where I'm pinching around here, and it's the 3rd chain as well, and we're gonna half double crochet a total of 8 times. So let's start counting these out. So 1 and 2, this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, just like so. So once you have your 8 done, just slip stitch to the top of the first chain, of the first half double crochet that you started with. So just right up over here, and that concludes off round number 1. So let's move along to round number 2. So a general note in this pattern, it says that the first chain 2 that we begin the starting of the rounds do not count as a stitch. So we have to keep that in mind. So we're going to chain 2, so it doesn't count as anything, and then in the first one that you've done the join, you want to put in 2 half double crochets into that same one. So 1 and 2. So here's the repeat pattern, and the sound alerts are now going to pick up is every stitch or in this particular round is going to get 2 half double crochets. So please do that in every stitch around. I'll meet you at the end of this round. So as you come up all the way back around, just to make sure this last one that you see here, that's not an actual stitch, that's actually part of the first. Don't mistake that. You should have 8 groups of 2 half double crochets, and so you're going to join this to the top of the first half double crochet that you had begun in round number 2. So let's start round number 3. Chain 2, remember it doesn't count as anything, and in the first one you've done the join. I want you to put in 2 half double crochets. So 1 and 2, just like that, and now the next one is going to be 1 half double crochet by itself. So here's the repeat pattern. The sound alert will come soon. So it's going to be 2 half double crochets into the first one, and then the next one is going to be 1 by itself. Okay, so 2 into the next and 1 into the one after that. Please continue to repeat that pattern going all the way around for number 3. So finishing up round number 3, it just got one more to go. It's 1 half double crochet by itself. I'm just following the pattern, so nothing special, and then just join it to the top of the first half double crochet that you started with. So that chaining 2, that when you're doing that kind of fills it in so that you have a more solid look for your hat. Let's begin round number 4. Chain up 2 counts as nothing. The first one in the join, you're going to put in 1 half double crochet, and then the next one is 1 half double crochet, and then the next one is gonna have 2 half double crochets. So you're thinking to yourself, okay, well, before I was starting with 2 half double crochets, then 1 by itself, and etc. The reason why the designer's having you do it this way, it breaks up the lines so that you don't have any consistent lines going down a hat. So it's the way to do it. So the repeat pattern is 2 half double crochets in a row, and then the third one is going to be 2 half double crochets into the same one. Please do that all the way around for round number 4. Coming up to the end of round number 4, the last one is gonna be 2 half double crochets into the same one, and that's because I'm following the pattern, and then I join it to the top of the first half double crochet. So round number 5. So round number 5 is still consistent for all of them. Chain up 2, and it's gonna be 2 half double crochets into the first one here. So now we're returning back to putting 2 into the first one again, and again this breaks up the lines on a hat, which is more desirable for many people. So now you're going to put in a half double crochet in the next 3. So 1, 2, and 3. So the repeat pattern on this is 2 into the next one, 1 and 2, and then 1 into the next 3. So please do that all the way around for round number 5. So I'm coming up on the end of round number 5. So this is consistent for all the sizes, but now we're gonna take a detour then for the next one. So just join to the top of the first half double crochet. So round number 6 is different from the newborn to the 3-month, and round number 6, let's just talk about it, and then I'm gonna do the newborn only with you. So newborn is that we chain up 2 and 2 half double crochets in the first one, and then there's gonna be a half double crochet in each of the next 9, and then 2, and then 9, and then 2. So then for the 3-month, you're going to chain up 2, and you're gonna do 1 half double crochet in each of the next 3, and then 2 half double crochets into the next one. So the repeat pattern is 3 in a row, and then 2, 3 in a row, and then 2. You will also do that for 6 to 12 months. So for those continuing then to 6 to 12 months of age, round number 7 is slightly different then, and it's only for the size as well. So it's chain up 2, 2 half double crochets in each of the next, and then 1 half double crochet in the next 7, and then 2 into the next, and then 1 into the next 7, and etc. So just refer to the pattern for that if you would like to look at that more carefully. So for newborn size only, we're gonna move up and we're going to chain up 2, and we're going to put 2 into the first one that we did the join in. So 1 and 2, and now we're gonna do 1 half double crochet in each of the next 9. So 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and then 2 into the next one, and then 9 again, and then 2 into the next one. Please do that same thing going all the way around for round number 6 for newborn. We're gonna pick back up now for all sizes. So if you did the 3 months to 6 to 12 months, make sure you do those rounds first before carrying on in this part of the project. So we're going to carry on, and we're going to chain up 2, do the one that you've done the join in. Remember that chain 2 doesn't count as anything, and you are gonna half double crochet just once in each of the stitches all the way around, and then you're just going to join it to the top of the first half double crochet when you get back around. The goal is that your hat needs to get to a certain measurement, so you gotta start folding this hat just like this, and it has to get a certain measurement. So for the newborn size it's 4 inches, and for the 3 months it's 4.5, and for the 6 to 12 months it's 5 inches. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go around once with you, and then I'll pick this back up, and we'll carry on. Then I'll just at the end of this round, and then I'll just recap once again, and then we'll carry on from that point. So when you get all the way back around, just join it to the top of the first half double crochet and carry on. So chain up 2 and so forth, and just go around again. For tutorial reasons, what I'm gonna do is that so you're just gonna go around half double crochet and join. So make sure you get your distance that you need. Use a tape measure in order to do it. Now just as a full disclaimer, I'm running out of this color of yarn and I'm not gonna be able to finish my project. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna now jump you then to the final round. So once you get your final inches done, then what you have to just do is the final round is just gonna be chain 1 to begin, and you're just gonna do 1 single crochet in each of the stitches going all the way around. So it's really quite easy. So what I wanted to do is I want to save enough yarn because I'm gonna show you how to do the ears next, and I'll be right back. So just single crochet all the way around and I'll join you at the end of this round. So if this was your final revolution, it'd be the single crochet, just join it to the beginning. So because this would be a baby hat, just remember that this would be bigger. I'm just running out of yarn, so I just don't want to ruin it for myself by switching colors. You can switch colors at any time if you wish as well. So what I want to do is that I want to get rid of this tail end, but because a child's wearing it, you don't want anything to naturally fall out on it, on the child as well. So all you're just gonna do is take a darning needle and just drag this yarn up underneath the stitches. Okay, so it appears on both. It just should be right in the middle. Okay, so don't impede the edge at all and just drag it on through, and then go back in the other direction for a second time, and then drag it through one more time in the other direction so it can never fall out on you. Back and forth 3 times. So therefore it's completely gone. So your hat would be bigger at this point. So what I want to do is that I want to apply the ears to this. So if this was much bigger, I have one ear completely done. And what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna show you how to do the ears next, which would just attach to the top of the hat. So back on the pattern, we're now for the ears. You will notice that we're back in the color coding. That means that there's different size ears for the pattern. So the first sign is a newborn, the second is 3 months, and the third is 6 to 12 months. So as we crochet these instructions here, I'm gonna do the newborn size. So it says 1 single crochet in each of the next 2, 3, or 3. Just choose the number of the size that you're working on in order to make it work. So if it doesn't matter to you the size of ears, just follow the newborn that I'll be doing with you on camera. And there's only 6 rounds. It goes relatively quickly. So let's begin to do that next. So let's begin to do the ears. So you're gonna chain the number of the size that you're gonna do for the newborn is chaining of only 5. So I'm gonna do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So it says 1 single crochet, second chain from the hook. So we're just gonna do that. So count it back and just go 1 single crochet, second chain from the hook, and then it says 1 single crochet in each of the next 2. So there was a color coding there if you were doing the other sizes. So just 2 there, and that leaves me with 1 chain left over. So in the last chain you're going to put in 3 single crochets. So 1, 2, and 3. But you're not quite done. Now you have to turn it upside down and go through the bottom chain. So you've been crocheting like this. Now you're gonna crochet and come along the bottom chain. So it's gonna tell you then 1 single crochet in each of the next 2. Okay, so it's a size difference for the other sizes. So 1 and 2, and then it says 2 single crochets in the last one that's available to you. So this is gonna be 2 right there. We're just establishing a kind of a round circle. So 1 and 2, and you're going to slip stitch it then to the beginning single crochet that you started with right there. So you've now just gone all the way around in a complete circle. So let's go on for round number 2. So starting right where we are, we're gonna chain up 1 and come in right into the one that we're about to start, and we are going to do 1 single crochet, and then we're going to single crochet in each of the next 3. So there is a size difference there if you're changing that. So I'm only doing 3, just like that, and then it says to do 3 single crochets into the next stitch. So just coming in. So 1, 2, and 3. So you're just kind of turning the work as you go. So then it says to put in a single crochet in each of the next 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now that you got that in, So you're going to then just 3 single crochets into the last one. So you're gonna do 1, 2 and 3, and then you're just going to join it to the beginning one that you had started with, like that. So now you have more of an oblong circle. So what's gonna happen is that you're making these circles and it's just gonna open up, and then you fold it in half to make the ear. Let's move along to round number 3. So round number 3 is the last time you have to do anything special, and then it comes really easy. You're gonna chain up 1 and then 1 single crochet in each of the next 4 that it says. So you're gonna say 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then 3 single crochets into the next one. So you're gonna go 1, 2 and 3, and then it says 1 single crochet in the next 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and then it says 3 into the next one. So you got 1 and 2 and 3, and then you just join it to the beginning like that. So again, it's more of a circle, but you can see it's now starting to buckle. So you want to buckle it out, so just get it so that the middle comes towards you, and let's do rounds number 4, 5 and 6. Really easy. Chain up 1, and it's simply just 1 single crochet in each of the stitches going all the way around, and because you're not adding any stitches more to it, it's gonna start buckling into the ear shape that you need. So it's just 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around. So this is gonna be 3 rounds of this. So this is 4, 5 and 6, and when you get all the way around, you're just gonna slip stitch it to the beginning single crochet to finish off. So I'm not counting any stitches, I'm just kind of following it around like that, and then I just join it to the beginning and then start the next one again. So chain up 1, 1 single crochet in the first one, and then 1 into each. So please do this all the way for now 5 and 6, and I'll see you at the end of that. So once you get to the very end of this, this is the end of round number 6. We just want to just fasten off and just be done with it. So what I would recommend for you is just you want to slip stitch to the top and you're done. So leave an extra long tail for you now. You're gonna use that to sew it onto the hat, and I'll review that real quick next. So just pull that strand through that loop, and then you just continue to fold it like so. So it's like a set of ears when you go to do that. So let's review sewing this to the project. So here's the photo once again, and we're looking at the baby ears, exactly where they're kind of placed. There's also another photo on page number 3 of the different size hats from the newborn to 3 months to 6 to 12. You can see the rough positioning for it. So what you want to just do is you want to take a look at the hat. So say this was completely done and I want to start it off. So I'm going to put a darning needle through the long tail, and I want to just start fastening. So see how it's kind of bent in like that? It doesn't matter. You can bend them either way. It really doesn't matter. So what I would like to do is that I'd like to start off on the front, top here, and just kind of eye it up and just at least one side, and pull the needle through with the yarn and bring the baby hat up. So then come back on the other side right through the actual ear itself, and we're whip stitching this into position. So with the hat folded in half like this, it becomes really easy. So just going through the hat area and then back through the ear on the other side. Just stay close to the bottom section, and because I'm whip stitching it into position, it'll turn out really good. Okay, so back through the ear. And so forth. So this would be how you sew on the ear. So what I'll do is I'll get this attached, and then I'll show you how to weave in the end. Actually, I'll be just a couple more seconds. doing this kind of stuff is actually pretty easy. I really don't mind sewing things to crochet projects. Some people have this frustration with doing so. I'm not one of those people. I feel it's part of the process, and I feel it's like close to the final stages of a project, and I don't mind it at all. So continuing along, coming right back into the project, and make sure the ear is completely attached, just like you see. So if you had a front or back side that you had a preference to, then all you just have to do is just weave in your edge, or sorry, weave in your tails. So going back, and it's just like I showed you on the brim area with the needle going back and forth 3 times, and therefore it'll never fall out on you. So just glide it up underneath the stitch work like so. So all you just got now is that you have one attached. You should be able to open that back up, and now it's completely attached as you see here. And so what you can just do then is just grab the other one that you were working on and just count from the interior of the circle, and then just start that and attach it roughly in the same spot on the other side. And that's how you would do these kind of things. So this is the baby hat. This complements the little baby jacket. Until next time, I'm Mikey on behalf of Yarnspirations as well as the crochetcrowd.com. We'll see you again real soon. Bye bye.